This is Cort Carpenter. How you doing?
Hey, Cort, how's it going? This is Stove and Dani on the Morning Sizzle.
How are you?
Not too shabby. How's your morning kicking off?
Doing good, doing good. Morning down here in Nashville.
Hanging out in Nashville, and you're going to be up in our neck of the woods here in just a couple of days because you're going to be performing at the Red Dog Grill in Ottawa.
Exactly. We're going to be up there Friday and then in Shorewood on Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, and you've been kind of in the business for a hot minute. Kind of, where did you get started with your music career?
So I've been in I was started out in the Pacific Northwest. That's where I'm from, in Washington State, and was out there, started my career out there, then moved down to L.A. for about a year, and then moved out to Nashville in 2012.
Now, your song, too, Let Me See Your Koozie, I like that one a lot. It's a total party anthem song. I mean, you got to have some influences, though. Like, who did you cut your teeth on as a young singer-songwriter? Who are some people that you look to for inspiration or just people that caught your ear growing up?
Yeah, so I wasn't really into country music my entire life, but once I was a teenager, I started getting into it. But I if it comes to country music people, I really follow Dierks Bentley, Blake Shelton, Eric Church, those kind of guys. I don't necessarily sound like them, but those are kind of some of my inspirations.
You've had some radio singles, XM Electricity and Dollar Store, and I mean, those are phenomenal as well, and you've got some new music coming out.
For sure. We've released a bunch this year, starting in January 2021. We had one called Small Towners. We've had The Road. We've had Class of, Sounds of My Hometown, and right now I just released Me and the Moon, which is my current single.
Very cool, Cort. And also, too, I'll ask you, you're somebody who's undoubtedly performed a lot of different venues, a lot of different bars. What's your favorite place to perform? Like, what is your favorite sort of setting? Do you have one?
Yeah, so I like you said, I've done them all, but I've done a lot of festivals. But festivals are kind of probably my favorite just because it's the atmosphere. There's so many people. But I do love breaking it down into a small club as well and packing people in that way. So I think it just depends on the crowd and how they're interacting. And because I love to break it down and sing slow songs to people and try to make them cry as well.
I like that. I like when an artist is honest there. And I guess on that note, Cort, I mean, you've got a lot of popular singles, or at least singles that your fans know. What's a song you got that maybe isn't as popular, one you don't perform as often? What's a song that you want people to listen to maybe get the essence of Cort Carpenter?
Yeah, so I think my whole catalog has a lot of different flavors to offer. However, this past year in 2021 I've tried to kind of like focus in on my sound, and I think Small Towners kind of represents me and the modern country vibe with traditional sounds such as steel guitar and whatnot, and even my brand new one, Me and the Moon, has started off hot. So I think those two songs right there really represent me. But if you want a party song, you got to turn on Dollar Store or Let Me See Your Koozie, which a lot of the fans love. But I think the direction I'm heading in now is Cort Carpenter.
So Let Me See Your Koozie. Like, how did you come up with that kind of like play on words? Because I think it's phenomenal. You know, definitely you can't say it without a smile on your face.
Yeah, and it's a fun one, and I would say that's the number one song we've toured with since I got to Nashville, and since that was recorded. People just love that one. They call me the Koozie Man. It's kind of a hashtag. It's kind of funny. That song came up. My guitarist Tyler Slauson, he's from Texas. And I'm from the Pacific Northwest, where koozies aren't very popular 10 years ago. Whereas in Texas, he always has a koozie in his hand. And finally, I was like, Tyler, why do you have a koozie everywhere you go? And he's like, man, you have to have one. So the song was kind of inspired by him. Sat under my bed for a couple of years, half written, and then I got with my guy Ryan Sorenstad, who's a big writer here in Nashville, and we finished it, and it came out great.
I know you got to have a go-to koozie somewhere on your dresser or on your fridge. What does Cort Carpenter's go-to koozie look like?
You know, I have a whole bin of them. People send me from all over the world. It's pretty cool. But one of my favorite ones is just the classic, the first one I've ever released, and it has the Let Me See Your Koozie design. And it was the first one I've ever released to the fans. And every once in a while, you'll see someone at a show with that koozie, and I always say, hey, that's a vintage collector's item because those are very rare, so you got to keep that. But those are always my favorite to see, is the old ones people keep forever.
And that's like a line of demarcation, too, to see where your OGs are at, see where your day one fans are at.
Exactly, and that's one thing I try to do is, promotion. It's hard to, there's ways to promote your music, and I always throw out free koozies. So I'll order them in batches of 1,000. And for example, this weekend I have our Sounds of My Hometown tour, which we're currently on, koozies, and we'll get those out to all the people up in your area. And it's just, I think that's the best way to promote, because everyone these days likes to have a koozie around the drink.
Yeah, definitely koozie country in this neck of the woods with us. And you're going to be in Ottawa, Illinois at Heritage Harbor or Red Dog Grill Friday, October 15th. We're so excited for you to be here, and we can't wait. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic show, and we definitely can't wait to see your koozies and the merch you got going on.
Awesome. Hey, I appreciate you guys, and I hope everyone can come out Friday and Saturday, as we're in Shorewood on Saturday as well. So it'd be great to have everyone come out and party with us.
That's right. Heritage Harbor in Ottawa on Friday, October 15th, and Scooter's Roadhouse Saturday, October 16th in Shorewood. He's Cort Carpenter. Listen to his single, Let Me See Your Koozie, on top of his litany of other music as well, including Me and the Moon. Cort, it's been really great talking to you, man. Thank you so much for making the time today.
Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cort. It's the Morning Sizzle with Stova and Dani, and we can't wait to see you on October 15th.
See you there.